So what's this then? What kind of bird is it? You don't know? A barn owl, yep. Male or female?
Female. Right.
Female, male. One of you's right. You can tell whether they're male or female in the same way that I can tell which of you are male or female, and it's not what the men are thinking. It's all down to the fact that, just like humans, girls have spots and boys don't. He has no spots, which means that he is a male. Simple as that. And, no, well, I'll tell you what, let's see how bright you are. Let me ask you, man, when do owls fly? Night time, good. And let me ask this young lady here, if owls fly at night, why don't they crash into buildings? They can see in the dark? Yeah, well done, I like it. And no more young people down here. I'm asking you. What owls? Wise old owls, clever or silly?
Silly.
Oh, okay. So we've got a young man there that says owls fly at night. Let me show you something. You want to? You see what he did then? He flew. You see this yellow thing in the sky? So it's not night. So in fact, owls fly when they need to. He at the moment is hungry. He wants his lunch. And he knows he's only going to get fed if he works. So therefore, he's got to fly. Out in the wild, they would fly to hunt, to escape danger, and to impress a mate. And so that would happen regardless of what time of day or night it is, except some prefer to come out at night. What do we call an animal that comes out at night? Nocturnal. Okay, so tawny owls prefer to be nocturnal. Some owls, if you come back and look at our animals up in the farmyard, and we've got an owl that big, very imaginatively called a little owl, surprisingly. They are, well, they come out in the daytime. What do we call that then? Do you know what they call it when something comes out in the daytime? No? What about that? No? Well, we call that diurnal. And these guys, when I come back in my next life, I'm coming back as a barn owl. Because I think barn owls have got it just right. Because what they do is they wake up in the morning, they do a few hours work, then they go back to bed, then they wake up again in the evening, do a few more hours work, and then they go back to bed again. And we call that crepuscular. So dawn and dusk activity. Don't worry, sir, they only ever kill people on a Wednesday. Look at this. That's the old corvids were doing this and the gulls were doing. What they're saying, they know he's a predator, and they're saying, go away. We don't want you here. Quick. So they will come down and dive on him like that. When I fly the next bird, you really see them come down. This next bird flies differently from that. But anyway, so they don't just fly at night, they fly when they need to. But there are times when they cannot fly. I'm glad the rain has finally stopped, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to fly them. Because most birds are not waterproof, and these are the least waterproof of them all. They have to have feathers that are very soft to give them silent flight. Because they are so soft, they don't repel any water at all. And in fact, when it rains, their feathers soak up the water just like blotting paper. So they can't fly in the rain. And young lady down here said that, was it you who said that? That owls can see in the dark? Yeah. Well, you need to go back to school and do a bit more physics. Because physics will tell you can only see if there is light. Light reflects off an object and into your eye. If there is no light at all, you can't see, and neither can he. He can see when there's not much light, and to help him do that, first of all, his eyes are really, really big. If you look at them on the sides of his head, they look big, but there are two things about him that make them even bigger, because most of his head is in fact feathers, look. My finger can go in a good centimetre all the way around there, so his head under there is very tiny. And the second thing is, owls' eyes are not spherical. They're not shaped like a wall he's got stuck on a bit of string. Oh, you are a dozy bird, aren't you? Sit on there. Sit on there, that's it. Owls' eyes are shaped like that, like a bell. The bit you see is the pointy bit, so the big bit is inside the head. In fact, the eyes make up 40% of the skull. That's how big they are. So big eyes can gather more light. So with more light that helps. Also, they can't perceive any colour at all. They see everything in shades of grey, which means they've got twice as many receptors as they've got light and movement. And last but not least, they've got a thing called a tapetum, which is a little mirror at the back of the eye that bounces light around inside the eye to help them to pick up any available light. So in poor light, their eyesight is about 60 times better than ours. In light like this is about 10 times better. When it's totally dark, they hunt, pick them out with the glass, and everything they hunt when they can't see anything. How are we going to find their prey? Can't hear you. I can't hear you. Right, they feel things by sound. If you look at his head, you can't see any ears sticking off like this because big lumps of skin that stick off the side of your head are no use for flying. Dumbo can fly, Prince Charles wouldn't stand a chance. Really big ears, every time you slow down you drop out of the sky. So what these have done is they've grown their own feathers around each side of their beak in the shape of an ear, like this. And that directs the noise towards the hole in the head. And the holes in their head, the right one is up here, the left one is down here. That gives asymmetrical hearing, and it means noise takes a different length of time to get to each one. We call that the Doppler effect. And that means they can zero in on a noise without seeing it, and they will get it absolutely spot on. The problem is that all the apparatus to help them hear takes up another 40% of their skull. So half the skull almost is full of eyes, half is almost full of ears, so therefore not much room for a brain. So the wise old owl does not exist at all. What you need to do next time you see an owl like this is think of 6 short planks and you just about got it. They really are not clever at all. Excuse me, come on you. You can get them to do silly things. Has anyone ever seen any films with owls in? Harry Potter, in which case you've already seen some of my owls. Because quite a few of the owls in Harry Potter came from me. And we had to get them to do all kinds of things. However, I must tell you now something that you will not like. But it is the truth. Harry Potter isn't real. Shock horror. A lot of it is done with trickery. Trickery with the animal handlers like myself, and also with the computers once they film things, to make it look like they're doing things. They can't carry any kind of thing around, checks and things. I've tried it. When my suppliers ring me up, I said I sent an owl 2 weeks ago with a payment. They don't believe me any more than you would. So these little chaps, it's all done by trickery. And what we do really is just get them to fly wherever we tell them to. And that is why they fly. That is their wages. And we can get them to fly. If I get him to sit over here, on that one, I can get him to land when I want him to. So if I want him to land on this one, whoa, apart from these guys, attacking on this one, please. Here you go. And I can get him to land from that one, onto this one, on here. And from that one, I can get him to land. Are you ready? On your love. Good luck. Here you go, this one. Here you go. And from there, I can get him to skip the corner completely with you guys. Just going from one to the other. On here, please. On here. Thank you. He says, no, I'm not going to. See, the problem is he's used to good-looking people, guys. Sorry, he just sends you on here. You see the wise old owl working for. Are you ready? Right on the top of you guys. Don't touch him, please. Look, if you try to touch an owl like this, he can grab you. The technical term for an owl and a bird of prey together is raptor, and a raptor is something that grabs. Secondly, these guys have got very delicate feathers, and if you touch them, you will damage them. So he's going to come and land around about here. On that one, please. There you go. So we can get him to land exactly where we want to. And when we're working in a studio, we use a laser pointer. And wherever we put the laser pointer, that's where the bird lands. Now I've told you that you're not allowed to leave Alton Towers alive. Got to warn you about that. So these guys are very good at what they do. They have to hunt animals with very, very good hearing. So they have developed silent flies. Can I borrow this young man? Can you come out? Can you come out, please? Can you come out? So that's 3 volunteers. I knew to come out. Is he too young to come out? Oh, it's come out here. Don't eat them yet. No, don't eat them yet. Don't wait for them. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is come out here. Stand and face that direction. You stand here like that. You stand in front. You come and stand to the side. The side like this. You stand at the side there. Right, you come and stand just here like this. You stand at the side there. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to show you how the owl hunts mice. Now, I don't think they look very good like mice, but I have been given a massive budget for special effects today, and I'm going to turn these guys into mice. Are you ready? Put your hands like that. And now do that. Now they look like mice, you see. My budget is well spent. What we're going to do in a minute, we're going to get the owl to fly over the top of you. You are mice. They eat mice. So as soon as you hear them, I need you to bob down as quickly as possible. Shall we have a little rehearsal? When I say go, you've heard him, bob down. Ready, set it, go. That was a bit slow, guys. Stand up. We'll try again. No, don't eat them yet. See, he's saying I'm hungry. I've not been fed for 6 months. Are you ready? Steady, go. Right, we'll have one last try. Stand up. Ready, set it, go. Not bad. Stand up now. And we're going to make it realistic, so close your eyes. When you hear him, you've got to bob down, remember? But while you were closing your eyes, he's actually flown over the top of you. And you never heard him. Close your eyes again, guys. Turn around, face the other way. Keep listening. And remember, as soon as you hear him coming over the top of you, you've got to bob down, close your eyes, no cheating. So as soon as you hear him, that's when you've got to bob down, otherwise you will be eaten. They're not doing very well, are they? Now I should have told you the rules after all. Never mind. The rules are if he flies over you 3 times in a row, he's allowed to eat you all. So whoever's brought you, just say bye-bye to them. Turn and face that way. Over there, fella. Okay, ears up, eyes closed, and listen. Remember, if you don't do it this time, you could wake up down Red Lane. Because that owl will be allowed to eat you, so keep listening. Give the owl, give the mice a big round of applause. You can go back now, guys. Well done. We're not letting him eat you today. If he ate all you guys, he'd not fly for the rest of the week. Now I'm going to give him just a little bit more flying, and whenever I fly him, I'm training him. If you are going to try to train any animal, what you've got to do is make sure that you tell the animal clearly what you want, and you give it a reward for doing what you want. But also what you've got to do is you've got to make sure that at the end of every training session, you're happy with the bird and the bird's happy with you. So what we do, give him a few flights, and then right at the very end, we make sure that he's happy by giving him something easy to do, which makes me feel good, because the last thing I remember is that he did what I asked him to. And to make him feel good about me, I give him a big chunk of meat. It's as simple as that. So to make me feel extra better, if he lands on my hand as I'm asking him to, I need you guys to give me a big round of applause and a big cheer. Okay? So, Gilbert, just have a fly over there. We're sitting over there. Gilbert, I'm here. You come to me, fella. We get a big round of applause and a big chunk of meat. You ready? Go for it. So let's hear it, guys.
Clip that in case my battery runs out. Awesome. So at least I've got that.
You go right out there with the sea lion.
Oh yeah, I'll try and monetize it. I might get like a fraction of a penny.
Is that a customer?
An LJ is a female falcon. Peregrine falcons are the fastest thing that have ever lived on this planet, as far as we know. In a vertical stoop, they can reach speeds in excess of 200 miles an hour. So that's pretty fast. She will not do that today. It's not windy enough for her. It's not hot enough for her. If it's windy, the wind will blow her high, but if it's hot, the heat will carry her high without her putting in too much effort. She's got more sense than to put in so much effort, so she won't fly those speeds, but she will still fly reasonably well today, I hope. Okay, so let me explain a couple of things. First of all, this thing on her head is is not a crash helmet. We remove that before she flies. That is on to keep her calm. When that's on, she thinks it's night time. So I'm deceiving her. It's where you get the term to hoodwink, because that is a hood. That will be removed before she flies. The second thing you might notice is on her left leg, here we have a little transmitter. The transmitter is that signal which I hope we won't need to use, because that means she's not come back. I really don't want that to happen. I'm going to take off the fittings. She then will be sat on there and she will get ready to fly. The first thing she would do is rouse. Rouse means she will shake herself to get rid of any dirt, any moisture on her flying surfaces. Then, because she's had the hood on for a while, she might have a bit of a scratch. Then she'll think, just like we do, if you're going to go flying, always go to the toilet first. So she'll probably do a great big poo on there. And then her head will start bobbing up and down. And the reason for that is quite simple. Her eyes are like bifocal glasses. So in one position she can see something close, in another position she can see things a long way. Without turning her head, she can see 300 degrees around her. That's her rouse, she's already started doing it. So I'm going to sit her on there, we're going to see exactly whether she can remember all the bits and pieces I've been telling her what to do. We only read the book this morning, so I'm hoping we'll get right. Push it through there. LJ has a bit of attitude. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to sit on there, so a little bit of breeze going, put it this way. The passing on there should probably turn into breeze, or not. Now she's thinking, alright, I've got to work today, have I? Have a little look around. Oh, and she's gone straight for it. Okay. Now keep your eye on her, please, because I'm not going to watch her all the time. I rely on you guys. Last week when I did this, somebody said, oh, look, he's there. And in fact, it was a Boeing 747. Thankfully, it didn't land here. But just keep your eye on her, because what I'm doing now is letting her warm up her muscles. If you guys went for a workout at the gym, and I can't see any of you who would, but if you did, you know that you have to do some gentle exercise to warm up your muscles before you do hard work. If you don't, you will pull a muscle. And if you pull a muscle, you throw a sickie, these guys wouldn't be able to. Keep your eye on her. So once she's done that, I'm going to try to bring her back by whirling this thing around in the air. This is called a lure. It's simply a piece of leather on a piece of string, and there's some food attached to it. Here she comes over the trees, look. And the idea is, I will make her try to catch this until I think she's worked hard enough, and then I will let her catch it. So I'll whiz this around, and as she comes in to try and catch it, at the last minute, I will take it away and keep doing that until she looks tired, and then I will shout, "Ho!" She will be allowed to catch it, and then you can give her a great big cheer with a round of applause. So keep your eye on her. She's trying to get some height. The more height she gets, the more speed she gets. Without the wind, she's really going to be struggling today. She's going to have to do a bit of hard work. Oh, here she comes. Good girl. Keep your eye on her. She will come very low over your head and very fast. I'm told that management has told me if she kills you, you will get a complete refund. Feeling very generous today, so keep your eye on her, please. Around the trees, look. She can use her speed to attack. She can also use her guile. So by going around the tree, she can sneak up on me and ambush me. She hopes. Alright, so keep your eye on her. Don't you dare go and sit on one of those buildings. See, she's desperately trying to get some lift. She can also see the storm coming in, so she wants to catch the food before the rain comes. Otherwise she will go very hungry. Keep your heads down, guys. I'm going to try and bring her in close here this time. So I'm going to drop this on the ground and make her think that if she's found something dead on the ground, she will come hurtling in. But unfortunately for her, this thing will actually come back to life and fly off just before she hits it. So she finds the opposite direction. As soon as she turns, as you can see this.
It's cold water night in 221.
Hey!
Thunder
Okay, keep heads down, guys.
Heads down.
There you go. And can we get in a bit closer? Keep watching.
I struggle to win.
Good girl. Okay, we can get it again nice and close to you. I don't know if you can, but she can certainly sense this rain coming in, and she's starting to look for somewhere to land. But not on your head, guys. Hey! And we go. Okay, I'm going to let her catch it this time. She catches now on the big bag of water, please. A few cheers wouldn't go miss. Ho! Nice string, it wasn't long enough though, but you come back in and... Yeah, you've got it again. Come on, you can see it, it's yours. It's yours, it's there, look. That's a good girl. Okay. And if you look at her, she's a bit tired, she's worked hard. And you imagine, I know it's a big stretch of the imagination for you guys, but imagine you've worked hard and you're out of breath. How long before you got your breath back to be able to do anything, let alone eat? And your LJ, look, can eat already, she's got her breath back from all that. What I'm going to do now is allow her to eat that. That, after all, is her wages. If I steal that from her, then next time if she catches it, she'll just fly off with it. It's not what I want. So I'm going to make sure that if I take her off there, I swap it. So I bring another chunk of food out, put it on the top like that. Should let go of the first one. She says, I'm not going to today now. I'd like to let go of that if you would, please. There you go, so she's now got her food there. And as I bring her towards you, you notice what she's doing? She's bringing her wings down over the food. She thinks you guys look hungry. She doesn't want you to pinch it. That is what we call mantling. And if you can speak German, the word mantle means a coat, a cloak, or a cover. And she is covering the food to stop you from seeing it. So while she's doing that, I'm going to take advantage of this little lull in her attention on me. I'm going to fasten her back onto me, like so. Once she's fastened onto me, she can't fly away. Small and lithe as I am, even she can't fly with me attached to her. So put her on there. If you want to be a falconer, by the way, guys, one of the first things you've got to learn is how to tie a knot with one hand. I'll show you how to do it. It goes through there like that, and you tie that, when you thumb over, round through, and you tie the knot just like that. Dead simple. Okay, see now. Good. LJ, 30 seconds. I know that you know. Ready? I was going to fly another bird. You can feel the rain coming in. They will not fly in the rain. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. If you want to come and see the rest of the animals and all the birds, come up into the farm, have a look at Franklin's Freaky Animals. Guys, thank you very much. I'll see you later. Thank you.